Alright guys, Drew's Farming Life back again today. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and let me know what you think of today's video. I'm ploughing again, as you can see, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, what's happening guys? Doing some more ploughing today. Bit more of a POV point of view with Drew today. I'm ploughing in a field known as the bog field now, because I need to wait on next door over there drying up. The first field I was in, that pond is not going to be ideal for me driving through with the tractor, because if I do that I'll flatten all the pipes and bugger up all the work that we've done originally, so need to wait on it drying out before I even attempt it. So I'll just plough this field instead. I spread dung in here yesterday. Got it, well, I had started spreading dung in it the other day and I finished it yesterday just about 4 o'clock. When I got finished up in here with the dung yesterday, and then I got started with the plough. It's quite an awkward field. This sweeping corner goes away up in there, so I ploughed it at some different angles to try and get a nice straight edge to go along that way. Just to make it easier to plough. I don't like ploughing round corners, and that would have been one hell of a corner if I didn't plough it out to a straight line, straight edge for the plough. So that's what I had to do. I'll send the drone up and I'll show you it. As you can see here, it's a bit of an awkward triangle, but I believe that was the best option to do that. You can see the wet bit just there as I was flying over it, just below the trees. This bit just below that tree there, that is really wet, but Dad managed to fix the drain in there about a week ago and it's dried up alright, but nothing like, well, I'll get there eventually, but right now it's not 100% dry, but I managed to get the plough through it, even to the point where I'd traverse the plough down to the wet bit, put it down in, and then drive the plough to the other end of the field, and then come back and then put the plough back in the wet bit, and then I would do it from the other side just so I could get out of there. Just gonna try and do this seed rig. As you can see, I've dragged it rather than ploughed it. It's just really wet in here. It's not a very nice corner, to be honest. It's known as the bog field because of, well, it's wet, and it's notoriously wet because certain parts of it are peaty. So it was very hard to drain. Well, the drains helped, but peat holds water very well, so it takes a wee bit longer to dry out. So you'll see black spots and stuff like that, and that's just the peat coming through. I'm just doing this seed rig here as I'm going along because I can't be arsed driving back round the whole field just to do this wee bit. I don't think I'll get much more of this corner. It's no very nice, but this is the driest this bit's been because of that drain over there getting sorted. It seems to be helping get the water away from here, but even still it was still quite hard to plough. Still quite hard to plough and get the dung in here. I know this bit doesn't look too pretty, but as you're just skimming the top there, look at that, that's horrible. There's nothing I can do about it. It just kind of chokes the plough, and the plough doesn't get a chance to even do anything. I'm just going to have to leave that. Make a right mess, eh? Looks like I've found a wet patch with the tractor there. Went well in there. But it doesn't look too pretty, but after the drill's been in with the power harrow, it'll kind of level it out a wee bit, and then next year I'll be able to plough it properly because I've managed to rip it. It's no ideal, but it's just what I need to do. As you can see over there, Dad's in there with a Komatsu working on the main drain. Yeah, for goodness sake. Let's have a look here and see what's happened. That's why I've always to look back, people. That's not ideal. I must have caught a stone or choked or something from the corner. Right, try and sort it. Seems to be dragging. Oh dear, oh well. Sort it later. At least we're away now. So there's the wet bit I was on about. The drain's been fixed in there, so I'd plough both ways there, just so I wasn't squashing on top of the drain. Then it runs right down the middle of that, and then there's another dip here. You can see all the wet bits just by looking at the field. You know, the dips where there's a big drain that would go right down and across. I think it goes into a Y there. But when you're in the dry bits, it's beautiful. So you just need to keep on top of it. Hopefully what he's doing now there, sorting the main drain there and then sorting it down at that gateway, I'm not sure if there's to be a bit sorted down the bottom corner there or not, just to let the water away eventually, because that's the way it goes. Look at that, fucking hell. Aye, no sure if down the bottom there's to get it sorted or not, but it's the wettest part of the field usually, because it's where most of the peat is. Must have caught a stone. Still don't like it. Right, I'll go have a look. I think it's choked with soil actually. I don't know, it's just choked. Big hammer, just to get the soil out. Not really sure what happened there. It looks like from the wet bit up the top, it got caught in the plough, and it's took till now to build up and choke. I thought it had cleared, but must have just caught another wee wet bit and done that. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. There we go, that looks a lot better already. Beautiful level ploughing, or I think it is. You can actually see when the soil turns wet because it changes in texture on the top. You'll see it here, especially the bits I've had drains sorted in them over the years. Like here, see that? It goes all chuck just because it's wet. And that's why you hold on to the steering wheel, because sometimes it throws you out. Goodness sake. Now, I've seen some questions about the tyre pressures. The tyre pressures on this tractor are quite high because I've got wide wheels, and I know I'm supposed to plough with narrower wheels, but that's not an option. So what I have to do is I blow these tyres up harder so that the side walls aren't bowing to make the tyres wider, and then that means that I'm not flattening the last fur as much. Sometimes I am, it just depends, but if they were flatter, if there wasn't as much tyre pressure in, then it would flatten the last fur a lot more. Now, I do know you get more grip with less air pressure in the tyre due to more ground contact, but this isn't an option just because the tyres are wide. So as long as the two front tyres are the exact same PSI and the two back tyres are the exact same, then it doesn't matter so much as long as you're not running on your rims. But it also depends on the size of tyres. Hence why you cannot use my 300 horsepower 7040, because it's got 710s on the back, and that would just absolutely ruin the last fur. And then your ploughing wouldn't be very level after that. For fuck's sake, has that already hit a stone? It has. Goodness sake. Wet spot. When you're ploughing, the top link pin needs to float in the middle slot on a New Holland. I can't remember if it's Massey, it still works, or draft off the top link pin, so it needs to be in the solid hole. But for my tractor, it's to be in the slot. Then that allows freedom of movement in the front of the plough, up and down, which helps keep the plough correct. Basically, I run till the bonnet kind of looks like it's, well, from my point of view, I see the bonnet hitting the fence or the edge of the field, then I lift the plough and turn. That gives me enough time to turn, lift the plough out, and that's what I do. This bit up here used to be a chicken farm. That was years ago though. So I've done this heat rig here. It's just wee short ones. I just do them as I'm going along, then that means I don't need to bugger about with them at the end. I try and put the plough in so that the front fur matches up with the last fur of the last run I done to fill that hole in. Sometimes it doesn't work out, especially when you're ploughing into corners like that, or ploughing at angles in the field. God, it would be good to have a square field. Square fields would be nice. The worst field is actually that hill up there. That's a horrible field to plough. 30 acres of hill and nothing being square at all. Really, really nice soil up there though. Actually, it goes sandy, and then it's peaty, then there's clay, and then there's nice loam. So there's a mixture of everything up there. It's ridiculous. My grandpa said that they used to grow tatties up there in the sandy part because it was really good for the tatties. Used to be quite a bit of tatties in this area, but they don't do that anymore. Every farm used to actually grow their own tatties. There's still old tatty planters and ploughs lying about here for the old masses, or even horse driven. I'm not even sure. There's a tatty slinger actually up behind that shed, and I think it's horse driven. Basically it would spin like hell and it would throw the tatties out of the oh, I can't even mind what they call the things. Anyway, it would throw the tatties out of the mountain. What the fuck? Tatty drills, that's what they're called, tatty drills. It would throw the tatties out of it. So as I'm coming to the end here, see the dike, lift the plough, turn, just enough room. Reverse back, narrow plough, turn, forward, widen the plough, straight back in, bang, down. And away we go. This field's not a very big field, so hopefully I'll get this done in no time at all. So in the last run there, it punged the last fur up out the ground, just here. So as I'm going over this rock with my back wheel, it'll likely throw the tractor up. So as I'm doing that, I'm going to need to press this down button to keep the plough in the ground. That way it meant that it keeps that a bit level. There you go. That's how I solve that problem. It just basically dumps it in the ground. I see the Seagulls have returned. Time to prove that this actually works. Get off my worms! Shouting at them makes them go away. They circle for a while and they come back. Saving worms' lives every day. I don't know where I got this from, it was on eBay, right cheap. It was like siren microphone thing, I don't know. Got it like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, just can't mind exactly. I know a few of you have been asking about it, but I just can't mind. Leave my worms alone. I suppose that's what my air horn's for, and shouting at them with my speaker could send the police on them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I tried to tell you as much as I know about what I'm doing. I'm not the best at keeping the plough straight, but I like to think I'm good at keeping it level. I am working on the straight part, but the problem is soil changing and the hills and movement of the plough. It's quite hard, but it's a lot easier now with the vary width. Used to end up a lot worse than this. This is straight enough, but could be straighter. But thanks for watching. Please leave a wee like, a follow, subscribe and a wee comment, and let me know what you think. I'll give you another video on ploughing when I'm up on that big hill, because it's quite an awkward one, and I think you'll get a wee laugh at that one. So cheers everybody for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Good night.